Hello and welcome. This is Tips Tuesday. I'm Brian Kale. I'm with Ascended Professional Coaching. We do career and executive coaching. The topic for this week is Get Promoted. So, this will turn out to be a two-part series on ways to get promoted. Today, what I want to talk about is some of the easier things that you can do, the smaller things that you can do to increase your chances to be promoted. So it's not going to involve a lot of cost in terms of your time or effort. So with that in mind, I'll start with the first item, which is dress one level above. So what do I mean by that? If your boss tends to wear dress shirts and ties into the office, you start wearing dress shirt and ties into the office. If your boss tends to wear a sports jacket, a sports coat to the office, you start wearing a sports coat to the office. So it's a subtle thing, and what you're doing is communicating to your boss and to management that you're there. You are ready for that next role. You are ready for promotion. You want that greater responsibility. You want to be part of that management team. It's a subtle thing and doesn't involve an expense, just a little bit of thought in the morning when you get dressed. Second thing I would say is volunteer for projects, especially if it's a pet project for your boss. If your boss is looking for volunteers on a particular project and you've got a little bandwidth, go ahead and raise your hand, volunteer. You'll get some positive exposure. Your boss will appreciate you more. So there's only good things that can happen really from volunteering to a project, especially if it's a pet project for your boss. So that'd be the second thing I would say. Third item I would say is hair care. So this is a grooming item, and this message is especially to the guys out there. You may save a little bit of money, but do not try to cut your own hair. You're not a professional. It's not going to look right. Spend a little money and go to a professional. Get your hair cut or styled in a timely fashion, and that's going to give you a better presentation to people, anybody that you talk to or you're dealing with during the course of your day. So that would be the third thing I would mention would be hair care. The fourth thing that I would say is smile. So this is a subtle thing. It's a small thing, but here's a rule around human behavior and kind of the way the universe works. People are attracted to positive attitude and positive things, and negative things tends to repel people. So it's a small thing, but especially if you're not in the habit of smiling, and some people don't do that naturally, get in that habit and smile. When you come into the office in the morning, smile. You get on that Zoom call, smile. And it's a subtle thing, and people will like that. People will be attracted to that, and they will see you as a positive influence, as a positive person. So that would be the next thing I would mention is get in the habit of smiling. Last thing I would say is tell your boss. So you're probably not going to get good things happening for you if you don't ask for them. So it's a good idea at the right time to mention to your boss that, hey, I want to grow with the company. I'm ready for more responsibility. I've excelled at the duties and responsibilities of my current position. I'm ready. So you're letting your boss know that you want that. You want that in your life. You want that in your career. The other thing that this will do is if your boss seems interested in this, tends to embrace this idea, great, you're in a good place, you're in a company that wants to groom their people and promote from within, and those are good things. The opposite response would be pretty lukewarm, I'm a cold fish about this idea. That tells you that they're not interested in grooming you. They're not interested in promoting you to that next level of responsibility. So once you know that, then you can start making some plans. So with that in mind, the work that we do at Ascended Professional Coaching, we do work with executives, we work with management, supervisors, and one of the topics that we work on is ways that you can get promoted. So if you'd like to have a short conversation, get a hold of us. Best way to do that is to go to our website, ascendprocoach.com. That's ASCENDPROCOACH.com. There's a phone number there. Call that number, leave a message. If we don't pick up, we promise we will get back with everyone that leaves a message. We'll have a short conversation. If it makes sense to set up a consultation, we'd love to do that. We do free consultations all the time. Actually, been pretty busy with consultations lately. But that's the best way to proceed on that. I hope this was of interest for people, and have a great rest of the week.